All right, I'm here in Taipei, Taiwan, and this is my first full day here. I got here very late last night, actually this morning, like at 2 a.m. I checked into my hotel. Following day, July 3rd, and this is the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. There's the flag of the Republic of China. Now, that used to be the flag in mainland China until the Civil War ended with the victory of the communists in 1949. And then in the mainland, the flag was the flag that we see today, the red one with the yellow stars. This was the old flag of the mainland, and it's the flag of the Republic of China, which is Taiwan, as opposed to the People's Republic of China, which is the mainland. And this is like their Mao Zedong. Chiang Kai-shek. I'm not going to compare Chiang Kai-shek to Mao Zedong, because even though I think he was also a dictator, he wasn't nearly as bad as Mao Zedong in my opinion. But he's certainly no hero of mine. And there he is. You see him? How's the zoom in my new camera? That's him. Kind of like Abraham Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial, sitting there in his chair. I'm going to go up there in a minute. So while I am no fan of Chiang Kai-shek, I would much rather have lived in Taiwan in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s than in mainland China. No doubt about that. Okay, and here are some other parts of the square in front. There's this. There's this. I don't know what the names of these things are. There's this. And that's it. Now today is my birthday, so I figured it's my birthday weekend, July 3rd, so I figured I would go somewhere. And I'd never been to Taiwan, and I wanted to compare the difference between mainland Chinese culture and Taiwanese culture. The Taiwanese are famous for being, well, not famous, but kind of famous for being much different than the mainland Chinese people. I'm not going to go into details now, I don't want to offend anybody, but most people think that they're like more sophisticated and a lot more sophisticated. I'll tell you one thing, my taxi driver last night from the airport sure as hell was more sophisticated than any mainland Chinese taxi driver I've ever had. Not once during our taxi ride from Taoyuan Airport, which is like 40 kilometers from my hotel, not once did he go out the window. And he bowed when I got out of the taxi. He got out of the taxi, got the suitcase out of my trunk, and bowed to me. And then he also spoke some English. And I've probably taken about 500 million taxi rides in mainland China since I first arrived in 2010. And that was the first time, yesterday, I ever saw a cab driver who could speak any English at all. Not that that is a sign of sophistication, it's not. It's just an interesting difference between the mainland and Taiwan. Okay, all right, let's, you know what? Maybe I can do this all in one video. It is so humid here. It reminds me of Guangzhou and Hong Kong. Man, it is steamy, steamy, steamy. Ugh. Okay. Okay, I thought this would be like the Lincoln Memorial, but it's not. Abraham Lincoln is much, much bigger in Washington, D.C. than Chiang Kai-shek is here. Oh, look, they're doing something. Okay, that could take an hour to watch them do that. They're moving so slowly. Okay. You can tell that this is kind of like a subtropical island by looking at the plants. All right, Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, Taipei, Taiwan. 再见。